You got yourself a gun.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Welcome in, everybody, to another episode of the established 1982 podcast, the Geek Culture Podcast, hosted by responsibly irresponsible adults that have loved video games, comic books, movies, and TV ever since 1982. This is your boy, Wally Analog, and of course, cross table for me is the gatekeeper of civility and order, Rolls Royce, and our wish come true, Wish Windu, is also here with us. Yes. We back again, y'all. We back again. And before we get into the topics, it is news time with the gatekeeper, Rolls Royce. Give us the news.
Yes.
The news with Rolls Royce.
Yes. So, video game news.
Video game news.
Yes.
Yes.
Marvel Spider-Man 2 will hit the PS5 in fall
PS5.
23.
Yes.
Hopefully there will be
But blacks won't play it because it ain't Call of Duty, Madden, or 2K. Because blacks don't play nothing on PlayStation but the Negro bundle. So for all of you other out there, and exceptions like us, we would like real gamers will play it.
I didn't know there was a level of hate even on video games. My God.
This
Cool.
article.
Cool.
This article was courtesy of Superhero Hype. Many gamers were probably hoping to close out the year with the new glimpse of Marvel's Spider-Man 2 from Insomniac. Unfortunately, it does not look like it's going to happen. So fans will have to settle for a more
Call of Duty 2K and Madden.
Specific release window instead via the official PlayStation blog.
You didn't know that was a thing? You didn't know that was a thing that blacks don't play anything
The
other than
developers behind the highly anticipated sequel confirmed that the next chapter in Peter Parker and Miles Morales' story will be released on the PlayStation 5 in the fall of 2023. Yes.
Sorry about that, man. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Next article.
Yes, please.
Please.
All right.
Oh my God.
Yes. This is also courtesy of Superhero Hype. So there's a new report that details Dwayne Johnson's frayed relationship with Warner Brothers.
You had to see that one coming.
Right.
Well, maybe he's getting ready to, put out
Change the hierarchy?
Steve Madden.
How's that hierarchy working for you?
So let me
Call of Duty to screen.
Yeah.
What's going on with Dwayne The Rock?
So
he was trying to throw his weight around in a nutshell.
Yeah, so basically, I'll read the
Go
article.
ahead, yes.
So that, yeah.
Yes.
For years, Black Adam star Dwayne Johnson promised a hierarchy of power in the DC universe is about to change, but behind the scenes...
And it did.
Right. But behind the scenes, Johnson apparently tried to make that promise come true by carving out a corner of the DC extended universe for himself. But a new report by Variety offers details about why the Star and Warner Brothers pictures are not on the same page. According to Variety's report, Johnson directly made a pitch to Warner Brothers Discovery CEO David Zaslav in April 2022. In that meeting, and this is with Black Adam already wrapped and stuff like that. In that meeting, Johnson proposed a multi-year plan for Black Adam and a Cavill-led Superman in which the two properties will interweave, setting up a Superman versus Black Adam.
So arrogant. Like, all we want to watch is
versus Black Adam showdown.
That is not sense.
However, Johnson's...
What did you think? That was
I'm almost done, Wally, and I'll let you go.
I'm sorry, man.
However, Johnson's ambitions may have earned him a few enemies within the studio.
Oh,
Not just in the studio. Did anybody watch Black Adam?
My God.
That does not tell you.
Okay, here's the thing, man.
All due respect to
Listen,
The Rock, but
man,
Black Adam ain't it.
Rose, all of us, we've discussed this.
I fell asleep on
Black Adam, sir.
Go ahead. What was your best?
Like, how many more members of the DC universe are above this Black Adam guy? Like, let's be real. No one knew who he was if you didn't follow. Nobody.
Right.
And to think, and see, this is what concerned me from the beginning when Black Adam was coming out. I was like, man, just come in and be Black Adam, dude. Don't. That whole hierarchy mess you were talking, it was just obvious that this dude was showcasing his hubris. Bruh, man.
So is he trying to pull a Iron Man, what Iron Man was to MCU?
Well, see, that's the problem.
Iron Man and Captain America, to the point, we all know that they weren't the most popular.
Well,
but
it's
is
not
that
even
what
that.
he's attempting to do?
It's
like,
not even that. He's trying to have a little corner where the culmination of it is them fighting. Like, they're the universe. Like, move, Black Adam.
He wouldn't even
move.
in the cartoons.
So
like, you fight Shazam. That's your arch enemy. In the comics, Shazam and Black Adam are direct enemies.
But did that come from the same place?
Yes,
but the same God's creation.
Yes, but as you can see, they're on different. I thought
Black Adam was always like an anti-hero, not necessarily a protector.
Yeah, but Shazam and he butt heads all the time. They are natural enemies in the comics.
It sounds like boring.
But he just wants to fight Superman.
Well, that's more
like,
Rock trying to create a franchise.
Yes, it's like,
opposed
bro, it's literally trying to create a universe within one. It's just me and Superman.
He's trying to save DC, which is a great.
He did because he's gone. It's saved now. He's out. He's out of there.
Is The Rock out of there, really?
I mean, do you see a future? He's butting heads with James Gunn reportedly. And
no, he's not.
No.
Okay, which is a good segue to what we're going to talk about today.
Yeah, okay, let's talk about this.
Yeah, no, and like here's my quick hot take. I know, I know you got animated on that,
yes,
but like
I always do.
Like, yes, I think what happened was The Rock saw an opportunity from a business standpoint.
Yes,
he said, okay, the DC EU is flailing.
Mm-hmm.
I want to like he made decisions like he did not want Shazam to mix in with his property, and again, there wouldn't be Black Adam if there wasn't Shazam.
That is correct.
Right. So that didn't make any sense.
No.
Black Adam's moral code is a little gray, and some of the things that he was saying, like he responded to Black Adam's moral code. Black Adam only cares about
his people.
His
That's
people.
It. That's it. Threatened.
Right.
I will do what I need to do.
Yes. I will kill. I will. Yeah. Yes.
His name was the same. Like he's not picking sides.
I'm not here for justice.
I'm all about being the best cool cotton that I can be.
Right. Yes.
Just had to get it in there one more time.
So I think again, Warner Brothers, and this is my personal opinion, I have a love-hate relationship with Warner Brothers, especially when it comes to DC.
You have had one for some time, yeah.
There's always an undercurrent of leadership just allowing foul stuff to happen, with the directors, sexually harassing folks or, that kind of thing.
Butt shots
and stuff like that. So I don't.
Terrible.
They allowed
Awful.
but see, the problem is somebody higher up allowed The Rock to say all of this stuff and be the poster boy for the DC EU.
And gave him a little bit of a.
And I will say when that happened, I did feel a way. I was like, the hierarchy. What do you mean?
I'm like, what does that mean, bro?
Yeah,
Black Adam is way down here.
Right. And I like The Rock.
Yeah,
but I know what he's trying to do from a business standpoint.
Yeah.
He got his show Young Rock.
He thought he had that leverage.
He got the XFL. He got his XFL football league.
Right. He got a lot going on.
He got a lot of stuff going on.
But if you take even out of, and I keep hearing you in the hierarchy of superheroes, but I think what The Rock is trying to do, which is why my brain went to Captain America and Iron Man, is like, let me take this character and have this character become the hero of DC cinema. Regardless of where they really
well,
are.
He was trying to make it, you said, he's trying to make it the Iron Man.
Right, like let me take a character that that isn't as because you can't do that with Spider-Man, you can't do that with Superman, you can't do that with Batman. Like you can't say I'm the Rock and I'm bigger than, because that's not true. We've had super celebrities play all those other roles.
Marvel's
but let me take a character no one knows and let me superstar it up because I'm a superstar. That's what he's.
But it was ironic that he picked the only one that could even throw hands with Superman.
Well,
it's like he made certain that it was that
smart.
one.
But it's smart. I mean, I wouldn't have picked. If I was him, I wouldn't have picked Elastic Man to say.
No, well, you don't want to see him as that.
And claim that I'm gonna use my celebrity to save the DC whatever
Fair enough.
universe.
Fair enough.
Yeah, and the problem is
as Elastic Man.
The problem is both studios' origin stories are completely different.
Yes.
DC was the alpha dog. They had the iconic heroes already.
Right.
Marvel
they didn't. Marvel had to start from the bottom because they didn't have any rights to
I agree with just saying, which is why I think that's why he's taking what he's seeing. And to your point, why you should be frustrated with Marvel. You should be frustrated with Warner because you don't need that. Stop trying to use the MCU formula.
It's self-serving.
To solve your problem.
They got mesmerized by his star power and said, "Here's a case to the castle."
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't do that.
That's what I'm articulating. And because of that, we left a door open, and he, gave him a rope. Now he want to be a cowboy.
Now there's. And the frustrating part, now there's a movie.
I'm still in there.
The problem with, and this is the problem, and this happened with the Snyderverse. They did the same thing. They tease you with this movie, you enjoy it. They want you to get invested in it, and they go, "No, we're not gonna do it anymore."
That. Yeah, that's a leadership problem.
Yeah, it's leadership.
So that's why James Gunn.
Great segue.
We're done with the news?
That's the news.
That's it. Enter James Gunn.
Yes.
Okay, let's go.
The topic of the day.
So should we? So let's.
I like that James Gunn reloaded. Well played.
Yeah. So
I like that.
Right. So I mean, and we kind of talked about the state of, the DCU.
Right,
so to just give context, they allowed Zack Snyder to executive produce and direct a lot of the movies. He started out with Man of Steel, and then the goal was to branch out and have
be like the MCU,
right?
Essentially. Yeah.
Yes. So they were doing a lot of competing with Marvel Studios and they were trying to play catch up.
Yes.
And there was this undercurrent of executives that didn't necessarily like Snyder's style. Mm-hmm. Now we're here. So now we have this disjointed. We got the Justice League cut, and then that's the other thing too. There's the movements of social media where they catered to they catered to the fans almost to a flaw, pretty much. So now the waters are muddy. There's a lot of properties out there where Marvel has done a good job of saying, okay, our TV, movies, and animation are all going to fall into the same universe. DC was just spread out. Oh, we got Superman over here. We got Batman over here.
We got two Suicide Squads. Pick one.
Right, yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, so there's been a lot of leadership issues.
Yeah, flim flaming going on.
Yeah.
Got multiple Jokers.
Right.
It's all over the place.
That last Joker was good, though.
Yes. Yeah. So anyway, there was a lot of movies that were on the slate, and whenever the Warner Brothers Discovery deal happened, that's when we entered. That's when David Zaslav came in, and he basically started making these.
Going in.
Yeah, and apparently, I think there was a lot of
Elon Musk.
Well, there was a lot of these. There was a lot of what?
We came in there like Elon Musk
and did what?
Just letting folks go. We don't want this and we don't want that.
Right.
Let's get rid of all that.
Yeah. So,
stuff.
And I think the reason for that is
Get that girl out of here.
Well, the reason for that is I think they were spending a lot of money, and there's still it's still a head scratcher on you have things in the can and you're canceling them.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And you have series on HBO that are have a season, and they were planning to do a season 2, and you scrap those as well. Mm-hmm. So, and I think this is just last point. I think not to explain what he's doing, but apparently this is kind of like this is the changing of the guard, and they're being more economical about how they're spending their money and where the money goes. So now the announcement came in October, in October of last year, where James Gunn and Peter Safran are named co-chairs and co-CEOs by David Zaslav.
And bro, that was like early Christmas.
Yes, and just to give an explanation why it's not just one person, I think James Gunn is probably more of the creative world building guy,
right?
Which is obvious. I mean, we don't have to.
No,
we don't have to
check the pedigree.
Yeah,
check it.
He started out doing. He wrote a bunch of the Tromaville stuff in the early, late '90s, and then he did the screenplay for Zack Snyder's Dawn of the Dead, which was great. And then he really hit mainstream success when he brought in Guardians of the Galaxy, which is, again, characters that are like Z grade.
Yeah.
And he made you care and laugh with these characters.
Yep.
And then he did Guardians of the Galaxy 2. There were some comments that he made back in the day. And Marvel kind of like cast him to the side.
Yeah, they did.
And he jumped over to DC.
Yep.
And then he did
Peacemaker.
The Suicide Squad.
Then Peacemaker.
And then he did Peacemaker. And then Marvel brought him back because
because he's the man.
Well, because
it was a knee jerk reaction.
No.
Because the cast was threatening to leave.
Not participate.
Yes.
And by the way, and none of us actually mentioned on our last episode to mention the Guardians of the Galaxy.
I forgot that they used their leverage to get him back in there.
Right.
Because they didn't want to work with anybody.
Especially Dave Bautista. He's like, hey,
he was like,
he's not directing this.
Yeah, he did say that.
Yeah, y'all are.
Drax was like, look, I'm out.
We're not going to have another Thor repeat. We made a show for that movie, but we don't want to digress.
Made a show up for that mess.
Right. So anyway, these two guys are hired. So like James Gunn, more of the creative guy. Peter Zaslav is more of the producer guy. So he's probably going to be the guy that's going to be making the deals, getting the big names in there, playing these roles. So they're kind of like, like Kobe and Shaq, or D Wade and Shaq, or whatever.
Yeah,
or Jordan and Pippen.
Jordan Pippen.
Let's go to the original.
Let's go there.
Yeah, let's go there. 1982.
Yeah. So that announcement was made.
Okay.
So whenever you have a leader leading this and making changes, there's been a lot of uproar from the culture about
really?
Yeah, people are not.
Yes.
Yeah, there have been some people that are happy.
But
about it.
Gunn is consistent. So I don't know if this is where we jump.
Yeah, I don't know.
Now the announcement
doesn't matter. I don't think.
But I think he's. Well, I say that because I remember we had one episode. We said DC needs a good storyteller, and I think at one point we were saying, what would happen if we took someone out of the animation shop from a storytelling perspective, and made them the Kevin Feige kind of situation. And we weren't the only ones who were saying like, that's what it needs somebody, whoever that somebody is. So
agreed.
Now that we're saying James is it, who's also proven through Peacemaker and other pieces that he's good at it.
I think it was after some of the things he did. Like one of the things I knew in particular that people were upset about was the whole Cavill dismissal. Correct?
So
like people was
about?
like, Henry Cavill's out. That's it. He's done. No more Superman. No more Henry Cavill.
Yeah. So that
threw people off the cliff.
Away.
Yeah.
But do we know why he said that? Like,
he's trying to go in another direction, and he doesn't know that he can do that. Yeah, and sometimes you just gotta pull the Band-Aid off, man. And sometimes you gotta destroy and rebuild, as painful as that is.
Why didn't we go with what you call playing Batman? Because that needs to be.
So
I think he's already in.
Not James Patterson, but
you talking about Ben Affleck? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, but that's what I'm saying. That his last appearance gonna be in his Flash movie? Because he's already in it, right? Like I don't think he's coming back as Batman.
Oh
no, those cameos.
He canceled himself on that though.
No.
Affleck did say he wasn't gonna play Batman. Did he not say that?
He did, but after this, so
okay, yeah, break it down to me because I remember he said I'm done.
So the Snyder Cut comes out. See, here's the thing about Warner Brothers that I gotta express.
Yes.
When the Snyder Cut came out, they catered to the fans.
They did.
And then those numbers shot.
Cut.
Right.
Yes.
But there's an undercurrent of there's a small section of the people that are saying release the Snyder Cut are a small section of geek culture.
That's correct.
And they want their superheroes a certain way.
Well,
I'll keep it there.
Well, I was part of the release the cut, and I'm all for this whole reorganization.
But you have to pay attention to the people that are yelling "release the cut."
Okay,
that's what I'm saying.
But,
so
give more context.
Yeah,
okay,
so
who,
the context
who are
is,
these release the cutters?
Yeah, so like that. So some of the people that are released to cut folks are they're. I mean,
The
I would say
politically correct version.
Huh?
Oh, you're not gonna give me the politically correct version? Okay, go ahead.
I was gonna say this, like the people that want a certain color for their heroes. Like there's that.
Yes.
Okay.
There's people that are gonna constantly shout. The people that She-Hulk, the insults, basically.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not saying everybody wanted to see the Snyder Cut, but
you generalize it.
But I guess what I'm saying
a
is
good majority of those folks were tiki torturing kind of want to keep things
There you
the
go.
way they're supposed to be.
There it is.
so are we calling like Wally said he was?
That's
what I'm saying.
Well,
Yeah,
now,
that's
hear
not,
what I said. There is a population wanting to see it, but you're saying a good majority of that.
Yes.
Correct.
To generalize, which the outliers of
Right.
Wally's
So-
myth, right? It's
So
out.
the point I'm trying to make is they cater to the release the Snyder Cut movement.
Yes.
They and then COVID happened, all that stuff. They put this stuff on there. They put it on HBO Max. It does good numbers. They get mesmerized by the money. Now they start asking Ben Affleck back. He says, "Okay, yeah, I'll jump in the Flash movie." Everybody's jumping in. Like they got renewed interest in
because of the fan response.
But again, they're not hiring Snyder back, so now they're just cherry picking and putting these characters in the Flash movie. The Flash movie, in my opinion, is trash to begin with because the guy is kidnapping
he's
folks.
He's a bad guy.
Yeah, got charges against him. So
Charges, plural.
So that's what I'm saying about like
the Warner Brothers leadership. So I think
it just sounds like it's wish-washy and they're reactive opposed to being truly leaders and
responding to the money
and being strategic and thinking through what is the best thing for the franchise.
For the moment, yeah.
Right. So the point I'm trying to make too is like getting back to I guess that first question, wish about like why are they so against James Gunn? People are just again, this is my opinion. People are just used to their franchise, and they want to just see it go. And they think, well, from a business standpoint, I'm gonna run your business, and that's what has happened with. I felt with, again, personal opinion. This is what has happened with Warner Brothers. So you have anybody, it could be James Gunn, Betty Boop, or whoever, saying, "Hey, I'm gonna make a plan." If that plan doesn't fit in to what their picture of what the DC universe
and they
should be,
being fans,
anybody, like again, like I was a fan of Henry Cavill.
Yes,
but you have to be able to go, okay, well, these guys are trying.
Yes,
I'm
and
not
that's the camp I'm in. It's like, it's a mess.
Right.
So why don't you trust this man with this resume to do the best that he can to fix it?
Right.
He's a fan, first and foremost.
Correct.
Clearly of the property.
Proving that.
He's proven it.
Right.
So my thing is, what is the issue? You know what I mean?
I wonder, and this is random, but on topic. So two things, because part of the reason I'm not participating is because I'm learning a lot. Like, again, I'm not deeply entrenched in DC as you guys are. But if I could take a step back and just think like from a business marketing perspective, or just a business perspective, and also just to compare it to MCU for all intents and purposes, a couple of things. One, I wonder if there's any value in when Stan Lee was around in regards of having a core person that they had to get at the time an amen from that maybe DC doesn't have in that way. Do you know what I'm saying? Like Stan Lee.
You mean from a movie standpoint?
Just from a head nod, gut check leader to kind of keep things organic, because at the end of the day, this is supposed to be about the comic books and those stories.
Yeah.
I mean, and again, this is a hypothesis.
Hard when it's a money making endeavor.
But even with Lee was making money. But my point, he was a person where like not only was he in every movie, but I'm pretty sure he had to give some type of blessing to be the coherent, consistent piece in that, right? The second thing I'm thinking about around DC, because to your point, DC is not that it's bad. It's good storytelling. It's good characters. It's legacy characters. I knew about Superman before I knew about Professor X, right? Like, that's just facts, right? So at the end of the day, DC had my attention first, and I'm wondering who's doing the business and strategy of what's happening. Because I go back, I say this all the time, the animation is consistent and hitting. And it's almost like, how does that exist? But yet when it comes to movies and everything else like that there's like, why is that even a divided,
it's just like
a
comics
divided
and
leadership?
movie are different.
I guess, but I mean, but in a world where you have all the ingredients right there, you don't have to keep trying to go find them. So I'm just,
I guess we just be looking at everything like, this is Marvel, so everything that's Marvel related should be in the same thing.
And we
but
know,
like you
but
said,
it's not necessarily even true, because Marvel, Sony, and Marvel right now is a good example of, like, and Marvel X-Men before it came into Disney.
Yeah.
It's FX, Fox
but
wise.
to your point, that's how movies can be so vastly
right.
different
But there was
from
still
TV.
a thing where even in all those you had you had some type of foundation.
So
I'm saying, let me just Stan Lee for another word for foundation. And I'm like, but with DC, you had such a strong foundation. I'm confused on how it got just so.
To answer your question, so Marvel Comics, it's different origin story. So Marvel Comics, when they came out with Iron Man, I think there was like it was still within Marvel Comics. So there was an organization of like, okay, we got something here. We got to figure out a strategy to put these movies out. So that's where they, that's what we're seeing now. We're seeing the fruits of that. Mm-hmm. With DC, Warner Brothers bought DC as a property.
Correct.
Like it's a property under them.
Right.
We were doing all these big movies.
Yeah, Warner Brothers had Bugs Bunny and everything else before.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. So they brought DC in, and I think the problem is they were like, well, no, we got it from here, guys. We do movies, and then we'll just cherry pick your characters, and then we'll just put Superman out and do Christopher Reeve. We'll put this out.
Right.
So I think that, to answer your question, that's a difference. You didn't have, and Marvel was.
And Marvel's on the way being bankrupt, if we recall.
Right.
It wasn't.
That's why they sold all that stuff.
But this is why I'm saying, like, I mean to cut you off. But that's why it gets confusing, because almost like you had a leg up. You had more historical wins and more to work with DC than Marvel. And I don't want to make it a DC Marvel thing. It's just hard not to compare approaches, even though the franchises are different, and how this could have looked in today's day and age. So I'm confused of the confusion. So I know we're supposed to talk about James Gunn, but the way we're talking, I'm like, whether it's James Gunn or Jesus himself, until Warner leadership locks in on strategy, committing, and consistency, no one can help DC because it's in its own way.
Well, but that's what they brought him in to do.
That's why they brought him in.
That's why they're bringing him to do. They need, like we've been saying, where's the Kevin Feige of the whole situation?
But
they need to hire somebody and get out of his way.
Well, I was gonna say that's the point. So I think where our conversation was going was, are they going to let him do his job?
Right. That's the bottom line.
Yeah, the goal is
get out of the way.
Yes.
So that's the question of the hour.
Yes.
Yeah. So I will say, with the entering of James Gunn, there seems to be an admission that, hey guys, we were doing this all wrong. We need somebody that is steering the ship.
Yes. Don't be Jerry Jones. Hire the coach and move. Hire a GM and move. Don't meddle in the business of don't meddle in the business of who's playing the game. Hire the best and let them do their job, and then count the money when it's over.
If I can keep it 100, there's a lot of organizations and companies that just need to follow that philosophy.
That's correct. That's correct, because as a manager, the smartest thing you do is hire somebody that's smarter than you in that area, and just let them do their job.
Right. So with that being said, so Gunn and Safran are there, and we're waiting on this news as we speak. They're supposed to make an announcement on the first few things that are in this 8 to 10 year plan. They're literally creating like this DC universe Bible that will include film, TV, and animation.
There you go.
So in that plan, there's been some things that have gotten cut. So, like what we mentioned, like in the Flash movie, there's a lot of things that were getting cut from the Flash movie. So, like one notable cameo, they were going to have Michael Keaton in the Flash movie.
No, they took that out.
They took that out.
Yep.
They were going to have Superman and Wonder Woman be a cameo. And it's funny, I think they were trying to keep that under wraps so everybody go, oh wow, they're in the Flash movie. But they were like, yeah, that was a plan. No, that's cut.
Yep.
So they're taking that out. They've pushed schedules back, like Aquaman. Aquaman was supposed to come out last year.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, this past holiday season.
Yes.
They pushed it all the way back to next holiday season.
Gone.
So they scrapped Wonder Woman 3.
Yes. Well,
right.
Because they let Patty. They said Patty don't come back. Right. It's like, come on, get up from that. From that.
No,
laptop.
it wasn't like that, and that was a rumor. See, that was the thing. That was rumors.
Okay, that was rumors.
She was planning to stay to do Wonder Woman 3. Mm-hmm. She's also tasked to do Star Wars Rebel Squadron.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
that's not the name of it, but yeah.
Yeah, I forgot the name of it, but it's about the pilots.
About the pilots stuff. Yeah.
But
I'm asking that she doesn't do it.
Huh?
And I'm hoping she doesn't do it.
Why? Because of Wonder Woman
84.
Yeah.
Because of 84. Mm-hmm. But the thing is, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm with you. I know.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, yeah. I mean, because we're only getting parts of the story. Like, I don't know what she's been given to work with.
Yeah.
Right.
But.
Yeah, and maybe Wonder Woman is not her lane. Anyway,
maybe not. But.
And I mean, I hate to sound that cruel because the first one
she
was
didn't write
good.
the first one.
She didn't write the first one. Okay.
That's what Val and I were talking about. It's more maybe like you're not in the right seat. Not that
she didn't write the first one. She directed the first one.
She might be good direction, but she may not have no business writing anything.
Like that scene, that the storm in Berlin or whatever that scene was, No Man's Land. That directorial effort was phenomenal.
Yeah, and she fought for that.
I know.
Warner Brothers was going to scrap that whole scene. They were going to take that whole scene out. And
that was the whole.
So that's why I try to be careful about criticizing folks because
writing and directing.
Well, writing and directing.
You give credit.
I think we talked about this, and remember when Molly and I talked about the clarity is not that no one's shooting her down, even for the Star Wars piece. It's like what seat are you? What
role are you playing?
Yes, but the rumor was that she didn't want to do it because of James Gunn and all the new direction, and she said no, that wasn't the case. She wanted to be there. It's just this particular Wonder Woman is not. She's kind of signaling it's not going to fit in. It's not fitting into their plans. And James Gunn and Safran are like, no, we're not going to continue. They're basically saying this is their cue. We're not going to move forward with the Snyderverse as it is now. It doesn't mean they won't come back and revisit. That there might be, because there's this theory out here that all of these different properties from DC kind of have their own universe. So like, and they did that with that Crisis on Infinite Earths thing on TV, where it was like there was kind of like this movie meeting the TV Flash and stuff like that. So there's this playing around of this multiverse thing happening. So that could still be in play.
Everybody's doing it. But
right.
If I could say something quickly, because I know we're about to wrap up soon. I kind of almost feel, and I think Wally has taken this position, maybe we don't need to know what's going on so much. Because even looking at all these things about what's being cut, what's not being cut, who's getting fired, and it's because we are spoiled, right? We're spoiled. We're getting minute information. But at some point, I kind of feel like, you know what?
That's a word.
You got a resume. You seem decent. Go into your box, and we'll see when it comes out.
That's a word.
I don't want no announcement. Don't give me nothing to pick apart.
Correct.
Because that's what's, and I think it's not just DC. I think it's even MCU. Like we're getting to a place where we
gotta know everything
because it's on YouTube, and I know.
We don't need to know every detail.
And technically, we're media. Like we want something to talk about, but instead of becoming more of our opinions and doing deep dives, we're like forcing them to give us information so we can pick it apart, evaluate it, and nothing feels fresh, new, innovative, surprising, well thought out because it's like we're trying to serve a couple of masters.
Right. So the reason we're talking,
and your job. I'm so sorry. No. I'm not saying, I'm not saying we should talk about it. I'm just saying in general. I was
agreeing with. I was about to agree with.
Yeah, like I just feel like this is a lot. This man he's a producer, director, writer. Let him go do that. He's not PR communications. Like
he feel like he gotta be though.
But and that's part of the problem. Again, we're spoiled. The reason we love the wonderful things we love is because they came on screen and we accepted for what they were and how they showed up. This is a lot. Like I kind of don't even want to know this much about any of this stuff. Like I don't know. I don't want to know what's in the sausage. Just make the sausage and make it good. It's okay. I'm sorry, Ro.
I'll read this.
Part.
So like
read it.
the point I was trying to make was I think while we're talking about him is I think he's doing a good job. You're right. The environment is geek culture has set up this environment where these folks have to explain themselves all the time, and like it does not. It's becoming. It's really
exhausting.
It's becoming toxic.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And people have the right to opinion. You can like and not like stuff, but you know when it's like they haven't even put the movie out yet, and we're already you know.
And part of the problem is they're attaching dollars to these conversations.
Exactly. Right.
And that's where it gets dangerous. Like we're attaching, like this has become new marketing. It's not the commercial and the test audience. It's how much chatter is happening on social media. And like the thing ain't even done yet.
And where the slippery slope
Leaks
is,
and all this other bull, like just
Reddit.
Yeah, and where the slippery slope is, if we're not careful, we might not get the properties that we want. Because if they're like, if y'all keep talking,
correct. Which kind of maybe happened to Black Panther Forever. Like, I feel like there was just so much save your child and do this and don't do that and they better have this and they better have that and better like and it came out and it didn't please the masses. Now we have an issue.
Right.
But guess what? When we got that first Black Panther with the expectation all we was gonna be a black cast and we were happy, it was phenomenal.
Right.
So sometimes like, you know what? My job is to check coats. That's what I need to do. Check them. Everything else, like go do your job. I really do. And that's what I know. So that's my last point. But I think that's a lesson. And maybe something we could do as geek culture, like let's preserve the culture by letting it be culture. We can't control it.
Right. So I'll read his statement.
He being
James Gunn. So it says, one of the things Peter and I were aware of when we took the job as heads of DCU Studios was a certain minority of people online that could be uproarious and unkind, to say the least. Our choices for the DCU are based upon what we believe is best for the story and best for the DC characters who have been around for nearly 85 years.
Amen.
Perhaps these choices are great, perhaps not, but they are made with sincere hearts and integrity and always with the story in mind. No one loves to be harassed or call names. This is responding to fire.
Fire.
Hashtag fire James Gunn.
Yes. After the Cavill.
After the Cavill exit.
Yes.
Even after Cavill said, it's cool, I'm good.
Right. Calm down.
I might even come back in the future. He even said that.
Right.
No one loves to be harassed or called names. But to be frank, we've been through significantly worse. Disrespectful outcry will never, ever affect our actions, which is that's an awesome
that's
statement.
Huge. Yes. So you can stop now.
Right. We were aware that there would be a period of turbulence before we took this gig, and we knew we would sometimes have to make difficult but not so obvious choices, especially in the wake of the fractious nature of what came before us.
Correct.
But this means little to us in comparison to our jobs as artists and custodians in helping create a wide and wonderful future for DC.
Amen.
So, I mean,
before you said the word, that's what came in my head was like, let artists be artists, man.
There it is.
But we can't hear this because we're constantly screaming for somebody's head.
Even the arts. Let them live.
Like even this Flash movie, I have my feelings about it, but I'm just kind of like...
it's the pivot point. I just throw up my hands and say, let this be the pivot point for this man to do what he does, man. Like,
I don't even have an opinion about that. I'm not even adding that.
That's what I
to
hope. You see what I'm saying?
That's what, yeah.
That's my hope. Like, I mean, I'm not, all for, free Ezra. Nothing like that if he get locked up. Because he need to be locked up.
But I mean, that situation is really strange. Yeah, it's unprecedented.
I've never seen anything like that. A felon. Roll the film. roll it. Ship it.
Yeah, and
with the felon in it. we good.
Yeah, and there's echoes of privilege in there.
Yeah.
My brain went there, but I was going to say nothing.
I mean, listen, and that's another story altogether. Yeah.
That's another Hollywood issue.
Yeah. Because your boy raised that issue quick. Kevin Smith, he raised that issue. He was like, bad girl, Flash.
Correct.
Bad look. He said it. But, that's another story.
Yeah. But
It's just hope. Yeah.
So the thing, I mean, and this might be hopes of things to come. Like, one interesting thing was he I think when he was asked who would he like to see, I guess, in a movie or some property, he said he would be interested in bringing like Mr. Terrific to the screen.
He's been teasing it too.
Which is a character that, it's like...
Yeah. He'll make you care about him, though.
Right. So
the most intelligent dude in the DC universe or something like that.
Right.
Yeah.
He's already working on a unannounced DC TV series. Like, he's already writing. Like, he's been writing that, and also...
It's amazing to me.
And he's also finishing up the Guardians of the Galaxy, like, wrapping up.
People do all that at one time. It's bananas.
Yeah. Now this guy and Safran they are trying to do the things that we've been screaming for. So let them do it.
Yeah. Stop screaming. They're doing it now.
Yeah. He teased A Crisis of Infinite Earths on social media.
He'll get that right because that mess on the CW.
I mean, they might use it. It might come out to be like
scrap. Do what you did with the.
I'm not saying use.
What you did with the.
I'm not saying use that formula that they use.
But you're saying
but they might use that as
material.
Use the source material.
Yeah, he'll fix it. He fixed Suicide Squad.
That's like the way he did Suicide Squad.
He fixed it.
Yeah, and then and this
before.
is my favorite. When he teased Kingdom Come, I got a little chill. I was like, if movies get to the point where there's a Kingdom Come movie. Yeah, that's all I gotta say.
Yeah,
that's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
Do you know what Kingdom Come is? Like,
it's Superman's iconic Superman lore.
Oh yeah.
So Superman retires.
Yeah.
Didn't you say Jay-Z had something that was the motivation behind him naming that album?
Yes. Yeah. Because he came out of retirement, but basically the premise is Superman retires, and there's the morality. Like, once he leaves, the morality, like, there's all these superheroes that pop up that are very gray.
On the boys.
Yeah, it's like stuff. They're on the boys kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And there's this looming threat, and Superman has to come back.
Out of retirement and then
restore
himself.
Order.
Yeah. So, but that story is really good.
That's probably a really good soundtrack.
Yeah. Okay. He should bring that back.
I'm here. And again, now that sounds interesting and something where I would look forward to it evolving because, like we said in the past, the boys and the paper girl, like there's these offbeat comics that have these really good moralistic stories.
Right.
Are it right now? Like I don't want to hear any more about I lost my parents and now I'm turning into a bat. and I know why we're doing it. It's not a knock on Batman because like you guys exposed me, like there's levels to Batman that we've never seen on screen because we always go back to my parents. I mean, they even joked it on Harley Quinn and Ivy, like the constant loop of us constantly being like there's so much more to it. So if
Batman is a huge money maker for Warner Brothers, so they keep ringing that bell.
Right, they're gonna ring the bell.
Nice, but like I said, I'm looking forward to.
But that's the point.
Folks
that's
like
the point I'm trying to make
too.
Like
if you're gonna take it to the next level, where it's like yes, it's the iconic character in this other space, I'm here for it.
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
There's so much money.
I'm not saying get rid of Batman.
No.
I'm not saying that at all. I hope that wasn't
no.
No, I hope that's what y'all took away from it.
No. Keep him out of the Justice League. That's all I had to ask.
Oh gosh.
Batman didn't want to even be in the Justice League.
No, he would not.
Batman will tell you himself, I'm officially not part of this league.
Yes.
I'm here to police y'all.
That's
just
correct.
In case y'all get out of control.
Yeah, I got plans in case y'all snap, but I'm not going to be living with y'all and sitting in those meetings.
I'll participate when I'm ready.
And then the last thing, I'm a fan of the DC animated.
As his wish window.
Yes. Now, I wonder how this is going because I would say the DC animated department seemed to operate within the dysfunction, and they put out some really good.
Great stuff.
It's
Great
almost
stuff.
like they left the building to do their work. Like we
in
work
building
from
B,
home.
minding our business.
Right.
B for business.
Yeah.
Our mind.
Yeah.
Right, but and then as of late, the stuff that they've been putting out has just been trash.
Yeah, it's been bad.
It's been bad.
Really? Like what? Well, we can have an off one because I know we're about to wrap
Yeah, we're
up.
wrapping up.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
'Cause I think-
that latest Green Lantern wasn't great.
I think the last things I've been watching, I've been catching up. So
Yes.
what I may have been watching,
You'll see.
is not
Right.
the most recent
I
stuff.
turned
Yeah.
off that Green Lantern like 10 minutes in. I'm like, what is this?
Yeah, and then they're
But
coming
your
out. With,
animation ain't your thing, though,
I know,
too.
but I was looking forward to that Green Lantern actually.
yeah, because
Because
John
too
Stewart.
often,
Yeah.
yes, and too often they ignore, the potential that they have for good lantern stories. You can go so many different
ways.
directions
'Cause
with
there's so
lantern
many
stories.
lanterns.
Yes, you can do. And so I was thinking, yeah, here we go.
You know, in this day and age, I'm surprised we haven't, for lack of a better word, exposed lanterns because it organically speaks to equity and diversity and
So,
and K. Jemison did.
Yeah.
Right. So the
K.
point.
Jemison.
Yeah, the point I'm trying to make with that is if James Gunn is creating this umbrella, I'm wondering how because they scrapped the animation department before he came on board, and with James Gunn when he came back on board, he said and animation. So he brought it back. He revived it actually.
Yeah, excellent.
So I'm just wondering if he's going how they're gonna approach that.
Yeah.
Are they gonna approach it like Marvel, where it's like, okay, what if it's gonna feed into
Or some adult themed humor.
right? Yeah,
And
yeah.
stuff.
So it's gonna be interesting.
James Gunn don't care.
Yeah.
Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen.
DC
I
animation
for
is
one,
great.
am excited about James Gunn. Like I said, that news was like early Christmas.
I'm excited that they let him do his job.
Yeah. Yes. That's the key. Don't hamstring him, man.
Because I was like, I don't want to get excited too. Like, let me see him really sit down,
Yeah.
have a real desk. His name's really on the.
Don't
and
be
he push something out.
micromanagement over his shoulder and suits in the room dictating what they want. No. Move out of the
And
way.
that might be good that Saffron's there. Maybe he's the buffer.
the buffer, but yeah,
like
liaison between the
let
suits
James Gunn
and
go
James
in his
Gunn.
office. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll deal with the suits.
Yeah.
You
Cool.
just do over there and cook.
Yeah.
Cook.
Yeah. The chef in there, Raekwon.
Right.
Yeah. Yes. Well, we want to know what your opinions are. Are you happy about the
new direction
turnover, or are you one of the people that's waving your tiki torch in the air and you upset about James Gunn taking over? You mad about Henry Cavill? Calm down. You're not gonna see Michael B. Jordan, Black Superman. Calm down. That's been scrapped too. It's all good. Because that was, Has it? It's not been.
They haven't said.
No,
I mean,
that's the one that my man was gonna write.
There was just an announcement. They never.
Ta-Nehisi.
Yeah, but they never they never said it's moving forward.
They was acting like he had pen to paper on that thing. I'm like, okay.
But you want to see it?
Nah, I don't see that. I don't. I have no interest in that.
Yeah,
You ain't even got the first Superman right.
James Gunn is writing a young Superman story.
Yes,
they
young
have
Superman
not
story.
stated if he's white or black. So
Yes.
Okay, never mind.
that's a whole nother discussion.
Hold on, the EST1982
Yes.
podcast.com is the website. Patreon.com/EST1982 podcast. If you'd like to pledge as little as $1 to the cause of keeping the lights on the EST1982 podcast. Also, the Instagram page. Also, EST1982 podcast. The Facebook group is the same. The discussion is lively out there. Please participate. Give us your thoughts, your opinions. Until next time, people, we'll holler at you.
No, peace.